Welcome back. In part one, Acharya Vimalananda outlined the philosophical vision of Ananda Marga and the distinction between fleeting pleasure and the deeper state known as Ananda. In this second part of our conversation, we turn toward the practical dimension of the path, exploring Tantra as a method of inner expansion, the role of mantra in stabilizing the mind, and how disciplined meditation reshapes the human system over time. This is part two of our three-part conversation. And PROUT, progressive utilization theory, what is that?
He said that human life has got two facets. One is personal and one is social. So society needs a proper theory so that three fundamental things can be guaranteed to everyone. One is life, second is liberty, and the third one is what we call in the US also pursuit of happiness. In Sanskrit, it is known as, in Indian, Sanskrit scriptural language, Asti Bhati Anandam. Asti means life, existence. Bhati means freedom to express yourself. Okay? And Ananda means the pursuit for happening, infinite happiness, the endless happiness. Yeah. So these three things, how to provide to every human individual, is it possible or not? Should it be like survival of the fittest? No. Anyone and everyone who's created is having its right to live. You cannot say that it's misfit, it's not fit to survive. No, no. It's our collective responsibility. So he gave an economic system which can provide that. Is it possible or not? But he says that even if the population of this planet increases by 5 times, still, if you use the progressive utilization theory, it can give comforting life conditions to all of you. Even 5 times more population. Today we are 8 billion people. Even if we have 40 billion people on this earth, still this earth is rich enough to give comforting condition to everyone. But then you have to have a progressive approach of utilization of the resources. So that's how the name came, progressive utilization theory. So it has its own economic system and its own political system. Proposed. This is a proposal, and for the intellectuals there to debate and to see how to really put into practice. So this is, and he has created a new model called economic democracy. He says that democracy should not be by politics; it should be in the economy. Democratize the economy and liberate the economy, because economy affects existence. So it should not be controlled by few people sitting making regulations and laws. No, let it remain as free as the nature is for everyone. Nature is providing us the resources on which the economy is built up. So it should be naturally organized in such a fashion that the natural flow is not hindered by any laws or left laws or the right wing laws. No, it should not be like that. It should be, existence should be organized in a democratic way. And that's how he says economic democracy. He has given a whole definite plan. And Prout says that leadership counts very much in the success of society or demise of society. So the leadership should be in the hands of those who are committed to morality. You see, who can think that all entire society is my own family? How I behave with my own brothers, sisters, own relatives, the same way I should be thinking for everyone. Everyone's problem becomes my problem. If that kind of leadership is there in society, that will be the ideal thing. So he has given a way how to create that kind of leadership. And this is where spirituality comes. When you become self-satisfied through your meditation and through your own disciplines of life, and you feel that yes, I have achieved.
Now, you've
So
been a
it's like,
monk within Ananda Marga for about 50 years, and you trained with Guruji, the founder,
yes,
correct?
yes.
So, in those 50 years or so, have you seen that there's been a change in humanity, even in India or within the politics of the regional area where Ananda Marga is most embraced?
If you talk of Ananda Marga, Ananda Marga itself had its own challenges, but in the world we have seen a lot of changes. When Ananda Marga was founded in 1955, and the world today so much different, so much different. Today you have veganism. Today you have non-smoking laws. Today people are into conservation of nature. Today you have the so many such movements of the youth. The whole Gen Z and the Millennium generation are different mindset,
Yeah,
and they value these things. Today you have Yoga Day in the United Nations. Today you have Meditation Day, 31st of December. These things have become the main cultural activities of humanity today, which was not there then.
so do you feel that's because the practices of Ananda Marga, since this was the founding principle, is for a neo-humanism,
Yeah.
just the members of that meditating and chanting that has spread out like spiritually or
The
cosmically around the
cosmic will,
planet?
there's a cosmic will and human effort.
Mm,
There's a blessing from the higher soul, higher self.
mhm.
Like Anand Murti was born himself, he came as in a human form. We have realized that he was not a human unit mind like Buddha became enlightened and started preaching. He was not. He was the other way around. He was a cosmic entity becoming a human child.
Mm,
He was that kind. We have all that. We can go in the discussion of that.
yeah.
But yes, because of cosmic blessing on this planet, like Shiva came, the whole world today knows that Shiva was one, highest spiritual authority living on Kailasha mountain Himalayas. Then Krishna is also recognized by everyone that he was not a common human being, he was the divine entity himself. Likewise, great souls are born in the form of Krishna
Yeah.
and many others also. So sometimes the cosmic soul itself becomes a human, assumes a human form, frame, and lives with the humanity and teaches them things. They become the Sadguru. That becomes the highest Guru. So he was like that, plus all those who responded to his philosophy. Mhm. Millions of people have started meditating. There was a time when I was a student, those days. If I meditated, people were just, poking us, disturbing us. It was something, wasting time.
Mm,
For a long time, it was just why closing eyes, wasting time. Today, it is a highly revered culture for humanity, everybody.
it's
So
true.
the changes have happened. Changes have happened. Humanity has moved forward with the big steps.
Yeah.
It has different. It is today is much different than before. Today there is a veganism concern. You see, people are vegans. No, they don't want to torture others for their own living. Very good. Okay. These changes, qualitative changes, have happened in human thought.
One of the practices of Ananda Marga, some of them is meditation, and there's initiation, correct?
Yes.
How is meditation introduced to new members or new practitioners? Are they given individual
Yeah,
um,
lessons. We teach
individual
them one on one.
mantras?
One on one, yeah. Everything is
Mm,
done one on one because
mm,
every individual is different from the other. So it may have some variations which will be suited to you, not suiting for to the others. So every individual is given individual, one-on-one instruction how to practice your own meditation. It is self-realization. To first you close your eyes from the world, all your senses from the world, and let your mind focus on itself. Who am I? So first you learn your own first person. Usually, when we open our eyes in the morning, we start interacting with the second person and third person, and we have no time for first person. Nobody has time for the soul. Soul is the first person, right? We don't have time for the soul. You have time for everyone and everything, but there is no time for yourself. The one who is nesting you, the one who is, giving you the energy to continue the happiness of life. Nobody has time for that. That's the mistake. That's where we are already going on a wrong path. No. So the day should begin with yourself. Once you wake up, keep your eyes closed, sit straight, connect with the whole universe, and with certain ideation in your mind, which is based on truth and reality. You don't make like imaginary things. The reality. What is the truth? The truth is that we are on this planet. You see, and this planet is in the vast space. Try to experience that reality that I am sitting actually on this planet. So just just forget about the anything and everything around you, which is small variations. Just go to the basics. I am on this planet Earth, and this planet Earth is in the vast space. And from there, you start withdrawing your mind further more deeply. Then go into your own body. And there's a technique for doing that. We train. So we take like almost half an hour, 40 minutes to train you in the first session, and then you are on your own for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks time. Then we again help you out and see whether you are doing it, you're okay, you need help. And thereafter, you practice for a month or 2 months, then we give you next lesson. So in this way, we teach the whole course in 6 lessons, and each one is one-on-one session. So lesson one, lesson two, lesson three, lesson four, lesson five, lesson six. Once you go to the lesson six, you will be here
mm.
at your will. Anytime you can be there at your will. That's the training. And the details are only, when we are sitting together, then we can. Because unless we are sitting together, it will be difficult for you to receive or for me to help to
Mm.
read to read your needs. You see.
So even through the Zoom, it's not a you can't read the field, right?
It can be theoretically, but that will not be
Yeah,
helpful.
yeah.
When doing something, do it in a proper way, the way it should be. That's all. Simple as that.
Now, when I was introduced, I guess, to a level one, a very introductory level of meditation from Dada Shiva in Manila, Philippines, he
Yeah.
gave me a mantra, a single word, and um, I'm wondering, is the individual mantra, um, how is that if you're meditating alone and or in a group, but you have your individual mantra, but at other times you're sitting in a group with a collective chant of a mantra, perhaps how are they different? What are the goals hoping to achieve in those two different methods?
Our collective sessions have got something in common. Some chants are common, but after that, you get into your personal
Mm,
meditation. And and do it. Everyone is doing their same personal meditation. 20 people, 30 people, 500 people, 5,000 people. This time that we had last month in like 1st of January, we had 12,000 people meditating together at our headquarters annual function. So the thing is that uh, there's some things which gives us the sense of doing it collectively. Like suppose you are eating food, right? In any festival, you are eating your own food, but because everyone is eating, so that creates a synergy, that creates a flow.
Mm.
You see, that gives you something bonus extra. See? That's how it works.
Yeah.
So we have some chants which connects the 20 people or 1,000 or 10,000 people or 5 people that okay we are meditating together. That sense of collective mind is developed. But then on that I'm doing the same my own. One is also doing the one. Each one is doing their one, but then we are all going in one direction.
Right.
Okay? So suppose you have one drop of water, you leave it on the earth, it will be absorbed by the earth. But if you have 5 million drops of water, it starts flowing in one direction. You see?
Yeah.
Just like that,
And gain the
energy
momentum of the group.
gets
Yeah.
creates a flow. And in that flow, everyone is enjoying 5 million times of your strength. You see? Once you are in the flow, you are enjoying the collective strength for yourself also. Each one is sharing that strength flow, individually enjoying that. So it benefits everyone by meditating together.
Mm-hmm.
So Baba Anand Mutiji said that once a week, once a week, come together, spend some time, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, half a day, and meditate together, socialize together, you know, have your prasadam together, something. And family feeling, we are all, you know, having one same philosophy of life, same approach to society, you know, same purpose in life. So that creates a bonding and a strength develops, and it gives you a sense of belonging. That I
Mm-hmm.
belong to kind of people who have a standard of morality, who have this.
Yeah.
That's the value.
The more people you gather with and around that are of similar inclination, that
Yeah,
inclination builds, the energy for that builds, the vibration
exactly.
builds, right? And it can
Yeah,
expand. Yeah.
yeah.
How is the divine um, seen or defined in Ananda Marga? So some consider God or Brahman or
Mhm.
Atman to be like there's one with no second, so that is the great consciousness that created everything, and we are all an imagination of that consciousness, right? A projection of that
Actually,
great.
very interesting question. Look, animal philosophy, ontology, metaphysics, you know, these are all based on very scientific reality.
Mhm.
We are seekers of reality. Who I am. See? I will say I am Acharya Vimalananda of Bhuta. No, it's not. It's just a label on my head, right? Label on the bottle. It's just a label. It's not me. It's just a
Right,
name tag on me. That's all. So who am me? Who is me? Somebody will say this body. No, this is my body. I own the body. This is not me. I'm the owner. Okay, I'm the owner of this body. So my mind? No, mind is a functional thing. Behind the mind also there's something more. So who? So to realize, to experience the core of your existence, you know, to allow your mind to merge in that and identify itself and become just as pure as that. You see, this way, this way it starts, you know. So your question was
How is the divine
correct.
described, right?
So divinity is within everyone in the form of that pure consciousness within it.
Right.
Yeah. But because it is surrounded by mind and the physicality, and so it is like enveloped. But the divinity is the one which was in pre-creation state. Like when Einstein says that, and today's physics will say that this universe is made of four kind of forces: weak nuclear force, strong nuclear force, gravitational force, magnetic force. Okay, four type of forces are there. But the problem is that forces are made of what? Energy. How energy has become force? So if the creation exists made of energy and energy, there must be something pre-creation also. See? So what was the pre-creation stage? The pre-creation stage was where energy and consciousness were all, not interacting with each other. They were independent of each other. When they start interacting to each other, then that becomes force. So that pre-creation stage is infinite, and that is the divinity. That's known as pure state of consciousness,
Mm.
pure state of cosmic consciousness, the consciousness of the entire cosmology. When energy and consciousness were not yet interacting with each other, not yet influencing each other, that state, pre-creation state. So Anand Murti very nicely explains Shiva Shaktyatmakam Brahma. Brahma, the ultimate stuff of this creation, is made up of two things: consciousness and energy. So this is the ultimate stuff of the creation: consciousness and energy. Physics says that we are concerned only with energy. We have nothing to do with consciousness. It is a matter of philosophy. We have nothing to do with it. So you are limiting your knowledge to expand into greater reality. So you are not allowing yourself to really understand the truth, the ultimate reality. Because force is study of physics, and you don't want to understand how energy becomes force. Energy becomes force because there is a consciousness in that. When energy gets input of consciousness, it becomes a force. So that consciousness, original consciousness, the first time when consciousness was separate from energy, still not interacting, that is the original divinity. See? But because it is infinite, so it is also inside me. I'm feeling like my soul, feeling like your soul. So
Yeah.
divinity is everywhere. And now physics has already named God particle inside the atom. So they have gone to the point which is abstract within the atom. You see, and the very name is God particle. Okay. So that is the divinity which is everywhere, even inside the heart of the atom.
Hmm.
But the sense of that is not like a human being, it is like your soul. The way you feel your soul, that's your divinity.
Yeah.
You see, personalized divinity in you, in me, it is. And that personalized divinity is just the same, it's common. The way you feel your personal divinity, the same way I feel my personal. In me and your case, the difference is that I have trained my mind to be always there, and you may have to do more effort to also become like that one day. So Ananda Marga treats everything like very pragmatic and very practical step. It's a very rational and very scientific. It's not like a make-believe thing. So divinity in Ananda Marga is not a make-believe thing. Whether you believe, then it's true for you. If you don't believe, you miss it. We enjoy and you will miss it. It's
Yeah.
not like that. Here we don't go into belief system. Here we go into rational philosophy, rational spirituality,
Mm.
which could be scientifically analyzed and actualized and achieved.
Mhm.
That's how it becomes universal.
So
If
when
one
you're
can,
looking back at yourself to find what is your true essence of who you are, and you're asking, who am I? That seems similar to the work and practice of Ramana Maharshi in his
exactly,
practice,
there
and
have been more traditions, yes.
also Meher Baba,
Meher Baba is there. Yeah,
and
there have
maybe
been many.
Sri Aurobindo. There's been,
Sri Aurobindo.
I think within India, there's so many spiritual people that they're able, just that consciousness surrounding the people of the country itself lends
Right.
itself to so many people elevating themselves towards self-realization. And did I understand correctly that within Ananda Marga, there's 6 levels of meditation? Is it within those 6 levels that at the 6th level you open your top chakra and that will help then bring you toward that self-realization
It's not like you open it, you activate it.
or activate it? Yeah. So
Usually
that
that chakra
seems
is not activated in all people. It
right.
needs a special activity where your mind has to close from the world and has to reach there and do some processes there so that then it becomes activated.
Mm,
Okay. When that chakra becomes activated, then you get new kind of experience in the mind.
yeah.
That's the happiness, that's the bliss, highest bliss.
Now,
Basically.
do you have to also open the root chakra first? Was Maludara? Is that it? How do you pronounce?
Yeah, there are lessons for doing that. You
I
know,
mean, do you in Ananda Marga, like in some yogic practices, are you going from the root to the navel,
to
to
the
the
highest.
chest, to the throat, to the third eye, to the top as well, in that
Exactly.
order?
Yeah, yeah. That's from
Yeah,
Shiva time. It's the same tradition.
same
Only
tradition.
thing, the main thing is that Anand Murti brought the original knowledge,
Yeah.
which were scattered here and there. He put them together. He corrected them.
Mm,
He improved them, and he expanded them for the new generation and hereafter.
yeah, understood. Hmm. Now, you had mentioned Tantra before. And in the West, well, I'll just speak for United States. I can't speak for the rest of the Western world. But a lot of people associate the word Tantra with tantric yoga sexual practices
Yes.
because we have a very narrow view of these things from how they were introduced over here in the 60s and 1970s. But what is uh, the definition of Tantra and um, how does it come to play within the system within Ananda Marga practices?
Uh, as I said, Anand Murti ji revived many of those lost things.
Hmm.
The first master, Lord Shiva, Shiva, Mount Kailash, he he had given the original version of Tantra. He did. So the original definition of Tantra that we derive from Lord Shiva is that every word has got its own, uh, you know, uh, making. The Tantra means tam plus tra, Sanskrit. Tam means staticity, rigidity, crudeness. Tra means liberation, to liberate from static mindset.
Mm.
So, example that Anand Murthy ji gave was very telling to me. He says, suppose you have sticks, you have 20 sticks, and it's bound by rope tight. So you want to liberate it from the bondage of the rope around it. How will you do that? You want to undo the binding, then it will start doing it again from the other side. You see, he said the best way, Tantra that Lord Shiva said, if the sticks could expand, if the volume of each stick goes on, starts expanding, What will happen? A time will come that the rope will snap,
So
and
in
then it
one
is
movement,
liberated. Yeah, a time will come, it will be liberated forever. That's the approach of Tantra, to
mm,
expand your mind through meditation. So much so that these bondages of lust and fear and sex or anything is completely torn out. Your mind is free from that. This is known as Vidya Tantra.
Vidya,
So
Vidya
this
Tantra.
was one school of Tantra which could not be practiced, which lost its practice in society. Vidya, Vidya, Vidya Tantra, and one is Avidya Tantra. You put A in the beginning. Avidya. So Vidya Tantra got lost. Nobody practiced it. Avidya Tantra, the Tantra of manipulating the material world through mental force.
Mm,
And one is the Tantra, the system of expanding your mind into the infinity, become infinite. So one's direction is this way, other's direction is this way.
mm,
So this one went into practice and this got lost its way. Anand Murti reintroduced it in society. He recovered it back. This is what Ananda Marga Tantra is all about. The Tantra, the science of expanding your unit consciousness into the infinity. So our meditation is done closed eyes, and other Tantra meditation, Tantra practice is done open eyes.
mm.
Worldly Tantra. And this is the Tantra of consciousness, pure. Higher consciousness means more expanded mind. More expanded mind means more better human culture, human behavior, human elevation of human, mindset. That will create a new evolution in society. It will give you the better human relations, better, amicable feeling for each other, better morality in society,
Mm.
other way to find yourself happy and satisfied. In Avidya, you speak pleasure from material things, you go on eating, go on amassing wealth, go on doing this, and one day you become sick and still you go on amassing, and you achieved what? Nothing. You only cried at the end. Okay? That's Avidya. So that is the Tantra that people know. In this Tantra, Anand Marga introduced. Baba introduced now. It was lost. It was very beautiful because Baba said that this is now being practiced only in the caves. And the people who are practicing it, they are afraid that once they go out in society, they will lose hold of it. That's why they never come out. They live there and they one day also die out there. So the whole knowledge, whole practice slowly are disappearing from the surface of this earth because people will age one day anyway. They will go, you see, and they are disconnected from the society. They cannot know. They will not know how to communicate with the new generation of today. Gen Z, they don't know how to talk to the Gen Z.
This brings us to the end of part two. We've looked at Tantra as a process of expansion, the function of mantra, and the structured progression of meditation within Ananda Marga. In part three, the conversation goes even further toward consciousness itself and what it means for the individual stream of awareness to move towards something larger.